And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Call with your questions at 888 Car Clinic, and I will put you on the air. In fact, joining us on the air now is Harley-Davidson, Creative Director of General Merchandise for Harley-Davidson. That's right, folks. There is a connection here. Karen's actually the daughter of motorcycle legend Willie G. Davidson and great-granddaughter of company co-founder William A. Davidson. Karen Davidson, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Glad to have you join us.
Hi, Bobby. Oh, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
I just have so many questions, but I want to get right into the meat of information here. Share with our Car Clinic listeners the Harley-Davidson Pink Label Collection. What's that about?
Well, we have quite an extensive apparel line, but we had an opportunity to really take a look at serving our riders and giving them something that could make them feel good and give back. And we realized in 2010 that there couldn't be a better cause when it comes to cancer than supporting breast cancer and doing something with black and pink, and in allowing those retail sales to get back to the organizations that help these women and men fight this terrible disease. 1 in 8 women in the U.S. are diagnosed with breast cancer. The stats are just so compelling, and it makes us feel so good to be able to say just a section of this line is a direct give back to these organizations, and we need to support these women, and riders and enthusiasts do that so well.
Well, there's no question that riders like to ride for a cause, and of course, I know owners of Harley-Davidsons, I think they like to ride just for the sheer enjoyment of the ride. There's no question about that. You mentioned that in 2010 is when the Pink Label Collection was rolled out. Give us an overview of the apparel that's available, and where might we see this online?
We've got 88 items, and it includes outerwear, shirts, pants, accessories. Women can get pink crystal necklaces, and we've got a custom limited edition jacket, which is, all engineered for riding, but it's got custom pinstriping and pink trim. And it's all online at hd.com/pink label. Everybody can look at it. It's at our dealerships. I should just mention that since 2010, we've been able to give $1 million back to organizations that directly support and help women that are affected by breast cancer.
Wow. We're talking with Karen Davidson about the Harley-Davidson Pink Label line that supports women affected by breast cancer. More than $1 million that has been raised for breast cancer. Any events coming up in the near future?
Our dealers do an awful lot to have different events. There's not necessarily a Harley-Davidson corporate event. This month just being, high awareness, of course, with October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that, just be aware and contribute, everybody contribute what they can to help fight this disease.
Karen, having been in business all my life, there are certain non-profit organizations that I support on a local level, and of course we support on national level on Car Clinic, but there's so many organizations, one has to choose their top 3. How did your organization choose to support the Cancer Foundation?
One of the things that we love is that our community of riders and enthusiasts, they pull together for great causes. And when we think of a woman that's affected, or a man that's even affected, the type of community support and the way that people can reach out to people is really, really important through what they have to go through and just that lending of support. So we wanted to be connected to those groups that give one-on-one support to people affected. And actually, HD is helping fund an online app for National Breast Cancer Foundation. It's called Beyond Shock. It's the #1 breast cancer app on iTunes. That's really important. And also with Young Survival Coalition, Harley-Davidson helps fund its Survivor Link program for a one-on-one connection with trained survivors. So again, it's linking people together to help get them through what they're going through.
Yeah, fantastic support that you're giving and your team is giving there with HD. What are some of the new items from the Pink Label collection that you've helped design?
I'm pretty excited. There's a really enthusiastic group back in corporate headquarters, and we get together and we decide this is going to be our new direction, and just to customize graphics and do some custom pinstriping and adornment for these jackets to make them really unusual. Harley-Davidson's all about the customization. You never see the same Harley anywhere. everybody's doing some kind of treatment. So for us to have an opportunity to do an outstanding limited edition leather jacket, that's probably my favorite piece in the collection, to be able to do some wicking and protective wicking and functional layering pieces to make the rider comfortable. Those are part of Pink Label as well. And I mentioned the crystal treatment. The women love the bling, so those are pretty special pieces as well.
I'm listening to you talk, and I'm thinking about, in my mind, I have to share this, and maybe I shouldn't, but I will. I'm imagining this big burly guy on this big Harley with a pink hat and this pink stripe, and a black Harley with pink stripes on it, or pink ribbons.
Right.
And of course, I'm sure that you've seen every color that is imaginable in your career there. Let me just shift back with your career. What was it like growing up in a House of Harleys?
Well, I'll tell you, my father had us on the bike very early and with him and in a sidecar. So I was on two wheels, around two wheels at a very, very young age. I started to ride at age 9. We were always with riders at events, and I learned very early on that we exist and we do what we do out of passion for the riders and to better the type of product that they're going to enjoy, because anybody that buys a Harley and that gets involved with Harley-Davidson, they're very enthusiastic and they're very dedicated, and we can do our best to give them the best product that they deserve.
No doubt. Karen Davidson, Creative Director of General Merchandise for Harley-Davidson Motor Company. Karen, one last question. Where can our Car Clinic listeners get more information about Harley-Davidson and the Pink Label clothing line?
The best resource really is harley-davidson.com/Pink Label, or you can even h-d.com/Pink Label would work as well. So that's the best instant resource. Otherwise, if you know of a dealership in your community, all of them carry the Pink Label collection. It is a very, very good selling line. We're thankful for that because we want to continue to give back to these organizations and support women and men and everyone affected by this terrible disease. We're in it for the long haul, and we're in it for a good fight.
Well, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate your corporate team. The C word takes on a whole new meaning, and I know this from personal experience. It takes on a whole new meaning when it lands on someone that you love or a friend. And so I congratulate you from all the team here at Car Clinic. But Karen, from Bobby Likis, I congratulate you personally and just want you to move on. And we're going to do whatever we can here on Car Clinic Network to make sure that people know about this effort and about your pink line. Again, Karen Davidson, thanks for joining us today on Bobby Likis Car Clinic.
Thank you, Bobby. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we'll be in there fighting the good fight for all of these people that need our support. Thanks so much.
Yeah, really, that is a fight. It's a heck of a fight. And if you're tuned in to watch Bobby live, you'll see that I am all about that fight. And for you, that I would love, folks, for you to get involved. And Karen, for everyone that listens to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and or has a family member or a loved one that has had a bout with cancer or is battling that terrible disease, our hats are off to you. And folks, please go to that's h-d.com/Pink Label or Harley-Davidson.com/Pink Label. And to check out this interview, again, we're going to put this up Monday on our website. Go to Car Clinic Network, all one word, carclinicnetwork.com/Davidson. Karen Davidson. Think she's been around a few motorcycles? I think she has.